Hello students, welcome to this online course of Strength of Materials. So in the previous lecture we have solved few problems, two problems we have solved based on the various concepts which were given, like we have calculated the maximum shear stress, we have also calculated the dimensions of a hollow circular section and a solid circular section for a given particular condition, and also we have calculated the angle of twist which were asked in the second problem. Now let us try to solve some few more problems. So this is the third problem. It is stating a hollow circular shaft has an external diameter of 120 mm and the internal diameter is 3/4 of the external diameter. Fine. If the stress at the innermost fiber is 36 megapascal due to a torque applied, that is capital T, find this torque. So we have to calculate the torque, the maximum shear stress, the angle of twist per unit length. So okay, let us try to first, anyway we have to, what is the first step? Try to write the given parameters. So external diameter is 120 mm, internal is 3/4 120 mm, which will be 90 mm. Tau innermost fiber is given, so we will see what is this value. This is 36 megapascal or 36 Newton per mm square. G is 85 megapascal. This is I think GPa, not MPa. So we will see in the solution. So we have to calculate first T, then tau max and angle of twist. So tau max we have to calculate, theta and capital T. So first try to draw the given condition, what is being given in the question. So this is the given condition. This is the solid wall which is on which the shaft has been fixed. So this is the shaft. So this is the hollow portion. You can see this is hollow, nothing is there, only this portion is there, the yellow part. This is externally applied load, torque, and external and internal diameters are in this way. So we have to calculate this torque. Fine. So innermost, one more thing. So the stress given to us is innermost is this point. Okay, so we have to calculate here because the maximum value of distance for extreme fiber distance is at the periphery. So for this point given to us as 36 MPa, and we have to calculate for this point. So anyway, first try to we have calculated the given quantities. So this is 120 mm external diameter, 90 mm internal diameter. On basis of these two quantities we can calculate the value of IP. So we can see for innermost point tau will be tau minimum. So we have been, it is given to us tau minimum and we have been asked for tau max. So the radial distance corresponding to minimum radius, minimum shear stress will be how much? 90/2, which is 45 mm. Put the values in this formula, we can get the value of T. Capital T we have been asked. So put all the values here. So tau is 36 megapascal, and corresponding to this 36 megapascal, what is the radial distance? 45 mm. So whenever we are putting tau, we are writing tau by R. So whatever tau is here, it should be corresponding to this R. Okay. So in the question, the given quantity is 36, and for which part it is given? For R is equal to 45 mm. Okay, that is also okay. And IP we have already calculated just now. Put all the values, we are getting 11.14 kilonewton meter. So that is fine. It is, first part is over. Now in the second part, what is being asked to us? Maximum shear stress. So anyway, tau max is what? Corresponding to R is equal to how much? 120/2, that will be 60 mm. One more trick is there. You can solve this by similar triangle. So in the similar triangle, this is the similar triangle. Okay, so this is 45, this is 36, so no, this is 60, this is 36 and this is being asked. So just put the values, how we are going to calculate. So x by 60 is equal to 45 by, no, not 45, this is 36 by 45. So this is 3, directly you can calculate 48 Newton per mm square it will come. Just try to solve this equation, but let us try to solve in the conventional manner. In like objective questions you can use this trick, similar triangle. Okay, so here put the radius as the distance as capital T by 2, that is 120 by 2 mm. T is given, J we have already calculated, so it is coming out to be 48 Newton per mm square. So second part is also over. Now we have to calculate the angle of twist per unit length. We are not been asked theta, they are asking theta by L. Okay, so please keep this in mind, because L is anyway not given in the question. So T by IP is G theta by L, so theta by L will be T by G into IP. T is given, G is given, IP we have calculated. So convert all the quantities into same units so that all the units will get cancelled out, and it is coming out to be 9.417 into 10 to the power minus 6 radian per mm. So convert it into meters, so it will become a bigger quantity. So 9.417 into 10 to the power minus 3 radian per meter, or in terms of degree it is 0.54 degree per meter. So this is also a very simple problem. Just you have to, first thing is to try to understand whatever is the given. Second, try to draw the diagram of the question, then you will be easily solved. Let us try to solve the next question. So the next question is little bit different. Now here you can see multiple torques are given to us. Here you can see one torque, second torque, third torque, different type of torques are given. So a shaft of diameter 60 mm, so this is the cross section area shown here, 60 mm is subjected to torque as shown. Find the maximum shear stress and the angular deformation of D with respect to A, taking G is equal to 85 GPa. Now what we the question which we have derived, in that question only single torque was given, okay, but here multiple torques are given. So first we have to calculate the, for this type of problems, first try to draw the torsional moment diagram, TMD. So PMD we have seen, it was bending moment diagram. Now we have to draw the TMD, torsional moment diagram. So this is very easy actually. So how we can solve? So section by section we have to see. So in section CD only 1000 Newton meter is there. So 1000 Newton meter is towards the section. If you will move your fingers in the direction of torque, the thumb is indicating towards the center, towards the section. So here it is minus 1000, that is fine. Now take the section in between BC, okay. So here 1000 is minus 1000. Now we have to check whether 1600 is positive or negative. So again try to move the fingers in the direction of torque. The thumb is away from the section, that means it is positive. So plus 600, so it will be plus 600. Now in the section AB, this 2000 will be minus, because it is in the direction of 1000. So here it will be minus 1400. So in this way you can draw the, so for maximum shear stress, what is the torque? Torque is 1400, which will correspond to the maximum shear stress. So that is fine. You can see here it is minus plus 600 and minus 1400 Newton meter. So I will show you the diagram here. This is the torsional moment diagram. So you can see it is same as the bending moment diagram. In the section by section we have seen. So the maximum shear stress will be in the segment AB, where the torque is maximum. If you want to see, you can just put the value of T for the section BC. CD also you can calculate. Put for section BC how much torque is given, it is coming out to be 600, and for the section CD it is 1000. So you can see 1400 is the maximum value, so it will give the maximum shear stress. So just put the values, because it is a solid circular section, directly we can use 16T by pi d cube. Everything is given to us, T we have calculated, D is given to us. Put the values and you will get 33 megapascal or 33 Newton per mm square. So this is the one case. Now for theta, how we can calculate theta? Theta we have to calculate D with respect to A. So this will be theta D with respect to C plus theta C with respect to B plus theta B with respect to A. Because the torque is not constant, we have to go by section. Okay, and for every section T is different, so we have to calculate what is theta. TL by G into J. G is constant, J is constant, T is different, and L is different. So let us see how we are going to solve. So theta is, you have to solve for like summation of all the section wise theta, we have to just add them. So take the values with sign only, okay, don't miss the sign. So 1000 is with negative sign, 600 is with positive sign, and DC in DC minus 1400, so you have to take with sign. Now all the values, put all the values here, and here you can get the theta with respect to theta of D with respect to A is coming out to be minus 0.0331 radians. So in this way you can solve the problems, and in the next class we are going to start the power in the shaft, how we are going to calculate the power in the shaft with respect to the given torque. So this is all for today. Thank you.